It was late October, it was a Wednesday night, and I was filling in for somebody else at work. And I get this phone call about 6 o'clock, and they're like, hey, this is so-and-so from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Can you be on tomorrow? I think I might be the first person from my high school and the first person from Moyne to be on.
I think Jeff would be a fantastic candidate on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. In my classes, whenever I asked the class questions about history, about politics, Jeff was always the person who raised his hand first, and he always had the correct answer.
He has a lot of information, albeit some of it useless. And Jeff would understand me saying this, but I think he would probably do pretty well.
He knows a lot of trivial things. He's the only person that I know that knows as many states and capitals as I do. That's actually the nerdiest thing I've probably ever said.
I hopped a plane to New York, and I flew down, and so I went to ABC Studios in Midtown, right near Central Park. You sit down and you take a test. Before the test, you're assigned a number, and so then they collect all the tests, and they go back and grade them. And while they're grading them, you know, they kill time, whatever. And then they're like, okay, we're going to read off the numbers of people that passed. And there's like 80 to 100 people in the room. I can't remember how many exactly. And I was about one of 15 who passed. And I was like the second to last number called, so I got nervous or whatever.
He was always very personable and very, you know, articulate. And when I dealt with him, so I'm not surprised he was able to get on the game show. They look for people who are interactive and have a good personality, and he certainly fit the bill for that.
I mean, they get you all pumped up. I mean, they tell you all these great things. They get the crowd warmed up. Everybody's going crazy, and then you sit down, and you're on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The stage manager behind me is like, okay, when I touch, right here, like when I touch you on the shoulder, you go. Okay. So I'm sitting there, and they're like, you know, here's your check or whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm about to go. So I get up there and walk over, meet Meredith, sit down, let's play.
When he was under pressure, he could respond pretty quickly, and so I can see in a situation like a game show where he would be very good at that.
It's like 30 seconds have gone by. I'm like up here, and now I've got to be like here. And so I sit down, and she starts reading me the question. They say, don't listen to her, read the question off your screen. My eyes are going like this. There's no way I can focus. And then I finally hear a buzzword, and I was like, she's like, starts reading the question. I'm like, I don't know this. And I looked down, and I was like, oh, okay. Final answer. It might have taken 2 seconds. It felt like a minute and a half. It was brutal.
Jeff spent a lot of time sitting in the chair, the extra chair in my office. He would appear periodically, angst-ridden. He's probably one of the most angst-ridden seniors I've ever encountered.
I would love to tell people what I'm planning. I would love to have the alleged money, if any. I do have any winnings. Like, I would love to have it in my hands. I can't wait to, you know, I might get it all out in cash and just throw it around a few times and put it back in the bank. I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be fun, satisfying just to know these are my winnings from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's a very cool thing.
I'd like to say he won $1 million, but I think he'd be, you know, not living in Central Square in his parents' basement if he won $1 million. So yeah, we'll say $25,000 as a safe guess.
Might have gotten to maybe, I believe it's a $28,000 level.
I mean, people have been asking me for 3.5 months, and how I've done, I'm really starting to crack. I'm getting sick of it. I'm tired of lying. I'm tired of not telling the truth. So I'm just really starting to say whatever I feel like.
I could see him getting up to the $100,000 range, maybe even beyond.
I think this would have been easy for Jeff, and that he shot straight to the top and got $1 million.
Knowing that he's a graduate from Moyne and he was a double major, both history and communications, and the fact that I know that he watched Millionaire every single afternoon, I would say Jeff Parrote won $1 million.
Well, what I do with $1 million, student loans gone, car payment gone, job gone, Jeff gone to Europe for about a year. I try to cut ties with all responsibilities for a while and then get bored with it and go back to my regular life.